Just have launched a new social network. You are a very early pioneer in social networking because you have launched a small world 8 years ago, just at the same time of Facebook. And you launched today Best of All Worlds. Why launching a new adventure, Eric?
Well, I have actually had a passion for social media since the very beginning. Before anybody was talking about social media, I had goosebumps thinking about the idea back 15 years ago. I wrote the first business plan for A Small World in 1998, and this has been a continued passion, and I think that the opportunity today is even bigger than it was in 2004 when we launched A Small World. Providing a service that I think is needed today. I think there's a huge gap in the market, and I'm quite surprised that social media has not actually gone beyond what you would call the 1.0 stage. I think today the social media is really characterized by, vanity and backwards looking news feeds. And I think there is a need today for relevant information that is useful and really a tool where you can find what you're looking for. It's not really necessarily the wisdom of the crowds that is the popular notion, but more the wisdom of the trusted few. The whole idea is to bring together people that are passionate about different things and really, people who are very knowledgeable and that can be a source of information for others.
Could you just develop that part of Best of All Worlds?
Best of All Worlds is really a tool. It's a discovery platform for people, places, things, events, services, and information. So the people bit, it's kind of like a social Google. You can find out, who is near you, whether you're traveling or not. So we have a city guide and an event guide, and the whole idea is to basically discover people, places, and things in a very useful way. And I just want to mention, people don't need more information now. They need better filters. And the filters are really your perspectives that you set yourself based on who you are, who you know, where you are, and your modes.
What about the mobile version of Best of All Worlds? I know it's very important, the mobility, of users.
But we are so keen on mobility that we actually launched the mobile app first. And the mobile app, we actually refer to it as the social navigator. And it really captures these elements. So when you go on the app, you can then divide it into, we have 100 different cities. And then you go on you can either look at the people section, where you can see who's near you, and what different people's modes and intents. You can go on look for restaurants, hotels, events, and so on. And this is only the first version. The business model is, we are initially, we'll be ad free. It's also a free app, and it's a free, it doesn't cost anything to join. It's invitation only. But of course, we're here to also make money and to build an enterprise that will be valuable for its shareholders. And the way we see monetizing this is based on being a discovery platform, not only for the people on the platform, but for services and brands that want to reach our audience. And this can be done either with branding, with messages, with banners, of course, but also with more interesting interactive forms. And also through lead generation, when there are transactions between the services that are offered to our members. So, and then there are also local listings, and there are many ways where I think we can monetize this. The key really is to build a very sticky, attractive place where people want to come back and find each other and find out what's going on and what they can do. And if we can achieve that, I think that there will be no shortage of ways to make money. We've already been deluged by, I would say almost 100 different companies that have contacted us that want to advertise their services on our platform. Because most of social media is really, again, vanity-centric. It's really people wanting to show off and taking pictures, and it's kind of this big news feed. So I think that there is a massive gap in the middle today, where you have Facebook on the left, which has monopolized the social graph. You have LinkedIn on the far right, but nobody's really going for the middle. And then you have these companies that are going after the interest graph and the location-based services, but these different services are all residing separately. So on Best of All Worlds, what we want to do is to really aggregate the technology and the social and the professional graphs with the context, which is people's interests and passions, and also their location. And if you can put that together in one, you have a very powerful engine and a very powerful tool that will help people, I think, find what they're looking for.